Well, I mean, we just think that at this time he's our best option. He's he's a sophomore. He's young. Showed some really good things as a freshman, and we're just looking forward to see what he can do. That's a situation we're in. He was a heck of a player for us at slot. He's an athlete. Has some moxie about him. Understands the game, and that's the guy we felt like gave us the best opportunity to win. Well, I mean, we feel that anytime that you're on the field, that you're getting better, and he understands our offense. He knows what everybody does, and understands route running and things like that we feel like all our quarterbacks need to know, and we've always done it and feel like it's a big advantage for us, and hopefully it'll pay off. Well, I mean, we feel like he's a mature kid. He's a varsity player for us already. He's done a lot of good things at the slot for us and made some really big plays in the first couple of games in our scrimmage. So the game's not too big for him. The speed of the game and all that, he's used to it by now. And we just want him to be him. Want him to do what he's capable of doing and run our offense the way that we will run it when he's the quarterback. And we'll go from there. It's going to be a work in progress. It's going to be we're going to learn right along with him. We've never started a sophomore quarterback here, but because we've never had to. It's not like we were trying not to do that. It's just something we've always had a pretty good signal caller that was an older kid, and that's what we've done. And this will be something new for everybody. That's huge. I mean, it's fantastic to have a couple more that don't matter. They matter, but they don't count towards your playoffs. So having a couple of games he can get in there and see what he can do and understand and go through the process of playing quarterback and his reads and all the things that a quarterback has to do, then that's going to be a big deal for us before we got to go play Weatherford. Everybody on our team has to step up. Hopefully we've been given everything we possibly got, no matter who the quarterback is. But yeah, we're going to have to everybody's going to have to step up and try to pick up a little bit of that slack that we're going to lose with Maverick. And it's not only the defense, and they're going to have to play like they've been playing. They've been playing fantastic. We've given up 10 points in 2 games, so we're really excited about them. We're going to lean on them probably a little more, but we got to have receivers step up, and offensive line's got to do a great job of giving this guy time, and running backs got to carry their load better than what we've been doing. So it's going to take the whole football team. Well, I mean, we're going to do what Malachi's good at. I think you got to develop your offense based around your athletic talent at quarterback. Everybody in this business that I'm aware of, they build their offense around their quarterback and what he's capable of doing and what he is good at and what he's not good at. And so I'm sure some things are going to change because we have a different guy. We're still going to run our offense. You're going to still see what we do with our quick game and our screens and our running game and those kinds of things, but we're going to have to get in there and tweak some things that Malachi's better at, and we'll install that. Yeah, kind of. I don't know that he's quite as fast as Braden. I mean, he might be, but he's more of that style. More of a dual threat quarterback where we're going to have some runs for him, and then with our passing game being a little bit pared down. But that's just. As he develops, we're going to add. We just got to get him started and hopefully have some success, and we'll go from there and see what he's really good at, and take out some things we don't think maybe he is as good at, and just kind of tweak the offense along with his growth. Well, I mean, it's always great to have guys that catch the ball when you throw it to them. I mean, that's a big part of what we do. And he was a backup slot receiver for us, and he did contribute quite a bit. So now we're losing that, by putting him at quarterback. But those other guys will step up, and we'll have some backups that step up, and they'll get more playing time. Well, we just like every week, we just want to get better. I think we're a lot better than we were when we went to Del Rio. I think we played pretty well offensively and defensively there. So I think from week 1 to week 2 was a huge gain, and hopefully we can continue to do that. Mav didn't play defense. He didn't play on any of our special teams except the punt team. So I mean, we've got a lot of good things that have not been affected, and then where we are affected, we're going to go to work to try to make that position as good as we can. Well, I mean, this is a really good football team. They're 0-2, but they've lost 2 really close games to 2 really good football teams, and maybe one of the best 0-2 teams in the state without a doubt. I mean, they look really good on film. They got a big front. They're real active on defense. Play a lot of man. and like to bring a lot of pressure on a quarterback. They do that anyway, and then in the situation we're in, I'm sure we'll still see a lot of that. It's not like, that's what they do. That's their MO, no matter who's back there. So we're going to see a lot of that, and defensively, we've got to stop their offense. They're a lot like us. They're a spread football team, one back, shotgun most of the time, and they have a really good quarterback too. So it's going to be one of those deals where our defense has to step up and our offense has to pick up the pieces and go to work. Well, we got to. We got to do that against anybody we play. We've got to play. We got to be able to four-man rush people. If we can get pressure with four-man rush, that's ideal. And we've been able to do that the first two games. And if we can continue that, then we're going to have a good chance to keep their scoring opportunities down. Well, just our team speed. I think we've got a little more team speed on defense than we've had in the past, and I think that's showing up some in our games. And they're flying around to the football, and we've always got 8 to 9 guys right on the ball in the point of attack, which is great. They're young, so we're going to have some mistakes made here and there, but we made quite a few for the first week. Last week we didn't make very many, so they're getting better. They're getting more knowledgeable in the game plan, and I think it's just going to be going up from here. He's our leading tackler the first week. He's the leading tackler the second week. And, if you have a great Mike linebacker, he should be your leading tackler. So he's doing exactly what we wanted him to do and expected him to do, and he's a huge part of our defense having success. Oh, tons of it, They do a great job. Those guys have been there for a while, even though this guy, Asbeck, he wasn't the head coach when they won those. He was there. He was on those staffs, and he's a good one. No doubt about that. They got great tradition. They've won a couple of state championships recently within the last 5 years, and it's a good program. And we knew they were a great program when we scheduled them, and we were both sitting at the realignment, and no one wanted to play either one of us, so we ended up playing each other, and I'm glad we did. We need a big challenge, and we're going to get one on Friday, big time. Jay Sean, somebody we've been waiting on. He had a freak injury during spring, or actually before we even started spring in our off season, and he's finally healthy and back and released, and we're excited about him. And he played really good on Friday, and we know what we get with him. He's a tall kid that's got some great speed, and he's real long, and he's a great cover corner, and he brings a lot of things that we can do now on defense with him at corner that maybe we wouldn't have done without him there. We hope so. We have to go outside of the area to play people, and we got to play good people, and then this is one of those. We're going down to Cedar Park, and they've got a really nice program, and it's going to give us a good test. We'll find out where we're at. We're going down there to win the football game, but no matter what happens, we're going to be better. We just got to get better. These next 2 weeks, offensively and defensively, we've got to get to be a better football team. So when we get to Weatherford, we kind of know where our strengths are and what we can hang our hat on.